This account is making over $10,000 per month posting simple looks-maxing videos. There's only one problem. He does not even exist. It's all AI, and somehow, he's still making thousands of dollars per month. So, I decided I was going to find out. Is this actually a profitable business model, or just another overhyped AI trend? So, in this video, I'm going to build my own AI influencer from scratch, create viral content, and try to monetize it. By the end of this video, we'll know if you can actually make money with AI influencers and whether you should get into it or not. Here's the key 90% of people get wrong about AI influencers. They focus on making pretty images, but that isn't the hard part. The hard part is consistency. The reason the top AI influencers succeed isn't because the first image is good. It's because every post looks like the same person. Same facial structure, same vibe, same identity. And if you've ever tried generating consistent characters before, you know how frustrating it can be. So the first real challenge isn't going viral, it's engineering character consistency. And this is where most people get stuck, because most image generators aren't built for it. Which means every time you regenerate, you're rolling the dice and will likely get a result that looks nothing like the first image. But recently, something changed. Because a few weeks ago, OpenArt released a new feature specifically designed to build consistent AI influencers. Instead of generating random images every time, you create your AI influencer once and get the same character in every image. Same face, same structure, same identity. Once you're inside OpenArt, go to Character and click on Create Character. Then select Start with Description. This is where we define the DNA of our influencer. But don't just start typing a random prompt. The niche is what determines monetization, so we need to structure this properly. This is the difference between building a brand and just generating a pretty face. To do this, I'm using a GPT model I built specifically to engineer AI influencer identities. It doesn't just generate a description. It forces you to define everything about the influencer you want to build and turn it into a structured prompt. If you want to use the exact same model, I've made it available inside my free community. But for now, let me show you how to use it. Start by entering a prompt saying, "Help me create an AI influencer." It'll then ask you to define the character you want to create by giving you a few questions. So, here's the angle I'm going with. An American college guy. Not celebrity level attractive, just someone who looks like he figured it out. Lean, muscular, tanned, sharp jawline, clean haircut. The type of attractive that make people engage with the content. The GPT model will then generate a structured prompt. Copy it, paste it into OpenArt, and hit generate. You'll then have multiple variations of the same character concept to choose from. And this is where you don't just pick the prettiest one. You pick the one that best represents the identity we just designed. I think this one fits the looks-maxing positioning perfectly, so I'll choose him to be my influencer. And now comes the important part. Click on Build My Character, which will lock in his facial structure, proportions, and core features. From this point on, we're not generating a random model. We're building the life of our AI influencer. But a consistent face isn't enough. If he's going to make money, he needs a lifestyle people actually want to follow. And we'll do this by creating content that tell the story of our influencer. Now click directly on his profile. This step is important because once you enter through the character, OpenArt automatically attaches his character tag to every prompt. That tag is what maintains consistency and tells the system to use this exact person. Choose Nano Banana Pro as your generator model and set the aspect ratio to 9:16 to get the vertical format. If you look at the accounts that are blowing up right now, they're all using the same core format. Simple looks-maxing transformation videos. This account, for example, hit over 30 million views on their first video using this format. So instead of reinventing the wheel, we're going to reverse engineer it. So basically, we need to create two versions of our character, one before his transformation and one after he ascended. So let's start with the baseline version of him. A version of him with acne, higher body fat, and less attractive in general. The goal is to create an image of him with the same bone structure, same face, just unoptimized. Now generated, and notice how we're not changing his identity, just adjusting context. Softer physique, skin texture, and slightly tired expression. You can then repeat this exact process and create images of your influencer in different situations like gym sessions, restaurant visits, and work shifts. Just slightly adjust the prompt every time. Now let's engineer the glow up. Since we designed the character like this, the optimized version is already locked in. From this point on, we don't rebuild the character. We just use the character tag and enter a prompt describing the image. For example, an image of him taking a selfie in the gym mirror, the kind of shot that makes the comments go crazy and increases engagement. Now repeat the same process and create multiple images. We want to create the illusion of him living this new lavish lifestyle after he had the glow up. So I generated a couple of more images of him being at the pool, partying, hanging out with friends, driving supercars, the stuff you do when you want to build a successful image of yourself. The images look good. But images alone won't get the job done. So instead of keeping them static, we're going to bring them to life by animating them into videos. To do this, you first want to open up the video generator in OpenArt. From there, choose Kling 3.0 as the model, set quality to 1080 and length to 3 seconds. Now all you have to do is describe the motion you want in the video. However, to do this, you need to come up with a good prompt, and that can be a real pain in the ass if you don't know what you're doing. So I use this GPT model instead. I designed to generate video prompts for AI UGC videos. Just upload the image and enter a simple prompt describing the motion you want. It'll then generate an in-depth prompt you can paste into OpenArt to generate the video. As you can see, it's literally spot on perfect. Everything from the movement to his facial expression is almost impossible to tell it's AI generated. So now you just want to repeat the same process until you've turned all the images into videos. A few minutes later, I have all the clips ready. First, we have all the videos before his glow-up, where he looks sad and like he's struggling in general. Then we have the clips after the glow-up, where he's happy, looks jacked, and just kill it in life. However, these clips are not going to blow up by themselves. To actually turn it into a viral video, we need to put them together with music and sound effects, which takes us on to the second chapter of the blueprint. Most people rush through the editing, not understanding that only a small few tweaks can increase retention and change the entire video's performance. The first thing you're gonna need is an editing software. My favorite one is Adobe Premiere Pro, but a tool like CapCut will also get the job done. Start by opening up a new project and import all the videos. Next, start adding them to the timeline one by one. A bonus tip is to start the video with your best visual to catch the viewer's attention right away. Since retention is key to going viral on these platforms, I keep each clip on the screen for only a second or two. Once all the visuals are added to the timeline, we need to add a viral sound. So to find one, I just looked up on TikTok what songs other viral videos with the same topic used. Because the easiest way to go viral is to copy what already works. To build up as much tension as possible, add the song to the timeline and time the drop at the exact moment the transformation hits. The final touch to hook in the viewer is to add an engaging caption to tease the viewer about what they will get out of watching the video. To get this effect, I'll add a text box and write something like POV, you locked in for 3 months. I did some research on TikTok and found this guy who used that exact caption on a similar video and got over 3 million views with it. So we already know it's a good caption. And just like that, we've created the first post for our AI influencer. Now you just want to click on the export button and export the final video.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you
Wait, but don't get too excited just yet, because literally anyone can do this. The reason 99% of people fail with this business model is because of this next step, which is to actually monetize your AI influencer. There are mainly 2 ways to do this, and if you nail both of them, you're very likely to succeed with this business model. Influencers like Aitana Lopez are using these exact methods to make over 6 figures a month, so let me show you exactly how she does it. The first method is the simple one, which is through ad revenue from platforms like TikTok and YouTube. And I know what you're thinking.
Dude, it's flippin' impossible to even get monetized these days. You're just a lying piece of shit.
And yeah, I know it's hard, but there's a solution to this that all the biggest guys who are running multiple accounts like this are using. Basically what they do is getting pre-monetized accounts. These are already accepted in the monetization programs and earn ad revenue from the first upload. I've actually been trying them out myself for some new channels I'm working on, and it's quite a lifesaver to be honest. I get mine from this website right here, so I'll leave a link to it in the description if you want to check it out for yourself. Okay, now onto the second method, which is the one used by almost every successful AI influencer out there. This AI influencer named Maya is using this method to make an absolute bank selling access to images of, let's just say, the spicy stuff. I hate to make you disappointed, but no, I'm not going to show you how to do that. So let's use Aitana here as an example instead. If we take a look in her bio, she has a link to a fan view page where she's promoting her gaming content.
Here's a sneak peek at what's coming.
And the crazy thing is that this actually works. You don't have to do any of the spicy stuff. You can simply monetize by doing the same thing as Aitana, and I'm about to show you exactly how to do it. As you can see, she has 40,000 likes, and people are paying around $10 per month to get access to this content. So I took some inspiration from Aitana and set up a fan view page for my own AI influencer. After you've signed up for an account, the first thing you want to do is to add an intro video. To do this, head back over to the video generator in OpenArt and upload an image of your influencer as a Omni reference. I'll use Google VO3 as my generator model and enter a prompt saying, he waves and says, "What's up guys? If you want to learn how I completely changed my body in less than 3 months, subscribe to my page and I'll show you exactly how to do it." Then generate the video and you'll end up with something like this.
What's up guys? If you want to learn how I completely changed my body in less than 3 months, subscribe to my page and I'll show you exactly how to do it.
Now make sure to upload the intro video and you're ready to start creating posts for your community. This is probably the most profitable way to monetize your AI influencer. So if you want to try out FanView for yourself, I'll leave a link to it in the description. I believe starting an AI influencer is one of the best business models you can get into in 2026. I mean, even the German government have their own AI influencer to attract more tourists. And if they're onto it, you should definitely be too. All of this can be done inside OpenArt, so I'll leave a link to it in the description so you can get started with this yourself right now.
All right, so I'm currently at my dashboard on smmshiba.com, and do not get confused by the website names. SMM and SMM Dodge are actually the same website. So all you have to do once you've created yourself an account here is to go on list, click on this category icon, select, and here you want to select something, basically any option that says from with video. So I'm going to choose this one right here, and this should be already fine. 2014, 2017, yeah. Now I'm going to click on buy, confirm, and now you can go onto your product orders and you will see this is pending. All right, the order is now completed. This didn't even take 2 minutes. What you want to do now is you want to copy that ID, and we want to be organized, right? Especially if we have multiple channels, you will not find them again. So make sure to save it somewhere.